Sports, I've got to say, James. So it's always fun for us, I think. We do get to see them.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen a lot more. They never go as deep as I want to see Rops go in a major. I'm a fan of Rops in general, regardless of how he came up. PHR with off angles, playing off of his teammates on the A bomb site, and it seems that's where Virtus.Pro will likely win the round. 1 versus 4 for Frozen. It is doable. Pistol round. Gives him an extra chance, looking for 2. He spots the first one. Little blocking by the truck. He was holding a deeper angle. He would see the shadows of the T's, but you can easily pop flash this position as well. And there we go, Snatchy again. He got the sound cues for free earlier on. He's going to start to rotate and run distraction just in time, or maybe not, because PHR goes down in at the same time that he does. We've got transfers all over the place. Trades, rather. But the bomb is outside the B bomb site. Not sure if it was just seen as Chris J's the one that got the frag.
I think this is going kind of as well as it could for VP. They had to find committed engagements in the the mid part of the round, and they managed to do that. The retake definitely not going to be an easy look though against the Creeks. Get some more damage, take some more Creeks out of the hands of the T's, and Mihu will be able to do that. Takes down one more as he progresses forwards. His teammates a little bit further behind. Veggie up towards Heaven. Get taken down, but Mihu's doing a lot of work here. He's going to be able to pressure Woxic. He's not the one with the kit though, and it won't matter. Woxic is there to punish.
Actually, we'll have to wait because we're about to see a lot of different engagements. 35 seconds to knock out the bomb's been spotted and dropped. There is a trade. Speaking of the UMP, Snack's taken out by Get Right's UMP, who's still alive for a second, for a time, but not for too much time. Again, the bomb was seen towards A. It's still down, and so are almost all the Mousesports players at present. 20 seconds remaining. What can Frozen really do? Is he going to make a play for this? He can't even... I mean, he's got to know that if he goes towards B, he has to frag at least one play before planting the bomb. Otherwise, it's simply... he's just going to die. Gets his bell rung. Has no idea where it came from.
Towards Monster Tunnel, so they just want to go through. That's dry. In fact, yes, straight through the molly. And then the pick will come. 2 quick kills. Get right with the second one. And they have... the B bomb site. That's not bad. Mihu can't fight really very well against the Creeks, but then for very brave, very bold to try to do so, and he'll get taken out. He'll be punished, and Chris J is holding the flank. So this is very, very much under control for Mousesports. I love that they just 2 people entered in the Molotov.
It's a really good call by Mousesports. Is that because VP was playing a lot of off angles and passives and whatnot. Defaults won't work well if you can't get the picks. So instead of running with a default, let's just hit some as a team towards B or something like that. And they kind of force their way through the Molotovs, caught VP off guard, and here comes the Ninja Defuse. Oh no, please no.
There's no way.
Oh my goodness!
Oh dear.
Just throwing rounds away.
It's a very common position for Get Right. He loves standing here when he's lurking on it. And I always say, why don't, like I've said this to a few people, why don't you have somebody flash from the B bomb site, somebody repeatedly drop a Molotov so he's standing in the molly and dying. But anyway, we've got exchanges across A and B, but look where the bomb is. The bomb is miles away. And Frozen's going to have to go for elimination. There's no point going back for the bomb at this point, I don't think, because the CTs surely don't know where the bomb is, so he's going to have to just go for the fragging. They're both going to be here. But Veggie has a superior angle, and there's 6-1.
The economy as it is for Mousesports, they're not as punished as hard by that Ninja, but it's still a rough one, isn't it? Great flick from Snatchy. He's going to be hitting those all day, and Get Right will try to make the entry from the Monster Tunnel. It's not going to be a welcome visitor. That HE grenade doing huge amounts of damage. Veggie doesn't have to do anything here but hide, and he drops a defensive smoke, and that just shuts down this potential push, and there's no play to be had towards the A side of the map either, as Snatchy holds that one down with the AWP. So Mousesports, it's just desperation. They're forced to go towards B here. There's no other choice.
Maybe they've been inspired by Mix with these surges into the B bomb site. Get Right's found an opening. He's got some information, but it has cost him and his team a lot. They know there's a player on the balcony. The scope can be heard, so Mickey won't peek. Smax is close enough to get that information. The longer this goes on, the more CTs they will be surrounded by, the worse their situation gets. Woxic will not be given anything. Still not peeking from the balcony. Short B, such a problem, but they've got a time to try and eliminate some more plays. They've got no utility to force them from their angles, though. You see the creep behind the sandbags. Woxic really just waiting to be served something, but they know not to peek. A nuisance grenade Woxic goes around the side, spotted by the sandbags, going for the flick seam, looking towards the balcony again. 30 seconds, he finally peaks, and Frozen will punish him through the smoke, straight in the face of PHR, 1v1. He has no idea where Snatchy is now. He wasn't showing throughout any of that. No sound cues, 20 seconds, and he'll go for a pillar plant or fake it. Try to get some information. Convince Snatchy's coming in from the back. 12 seconds now to plant the bomb. Covering from the balcony, really not sure where to look. Snatchy with the steps. Frozen will be able to go nowhere. Quick
to 1 at the start of this round. It allows you to be a little, I guess, more peaky, little scrimmy, where you can just walk around, peek, take some shots, get some kills, and really just outmaneuvering Mousesports in all these rounds.
His way towards B to help the rest of the team. And I'll go for that push into B bomb sites. Carrigan just walking in though. So it is just 1 by 1 here for Mousesports. Finally they'll get a response going though, and I think their attack has been made. It's pretty telegraphed at this point. 4 rotations in from VP.
Two poles waiting in the waters. J will lose his duel to Snatchy. Very strong position to Snatchy, doesn't miss often. Only needs that one opportunity. Snatchy trying to find the angle, but Frozen will do so. And that's a 2 versus 2. It's made winnable. It was looking really bad for Mousesports, but now that they've planted the bomb and even the numbers, things can happen. Frozen, will he focus on the short B position? No, he seems to be looking towards the short B tunnel, or I'm not sure. Woxic is on the way, so maybe it was Connector. And where is Woxic? It's not the greatest of plants. We've got the meat shield somewhat. 1 second, he shoots the pillar. Can't find the right angle in the smoke, but he will make it expensive towards the end. But still winning rounds.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of different worlds that exist where if you have this match play out, Mousesports have at least 3 or 4 rounds by now. Lots of marginal situations. The Ninja certainly did not help. Save. Maybe that'll be the case here. We'll have to find out shortly as we see Mousesports once again going towards B. Just keep going towards B. It's working so far in terms of marginal situations. And they have very limited utility, but they'll get the bomb plant quickly, and that should help them out enormously.
Retake territory. We've got a number of incendiaries. Those will be some grenades lost though from Snap.
How many times they failed at hitting B? Mousesports like, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's hit that 3rd level kind of.
For Chris J, for Frozen being so young, for Robs, who has had a number of chances and hasn't gone as deep as you would have liked to have seen with Mousesports. Woxic there with a nice flick as Snacks tries to make his way towards Monster. Will they expect a second player there? Well, they will now because they see the trajectory of the grenade. That's not an easy shot to land from Snatchy. He knows he's forced the other players to fall back. Has some great presence towards A while Mousesports focus on B.
Now back to B indeed, as you mentioned, and it's been very successful for Mousesports despite the low amount of rounds they've had. They always get so much damage when they attack this bomb site at the very least. Lots of bomb plants as well. They make their way forwards. VP with the double there with the help of Veggie, but now he's alone. Swing past the pillar to find another one, and he's doing great work here. It's no response to these frags, and Woxic is alone with low
ability for cover. He's seen the helmet, but he can't go too deep. He'll expose himself to graffiti. The flash is there. PHR must know. There's the cap, and there's the smash into Snatchy. It'll be number 9 from the poles. This was a nice flick from Woxic. Clean frag, not even a wallbang or anything. Fast. It's
funny, it's like, what was Snacks kind of doing in that scenario? Was he AFK for, the first 10 seconds of the round?
That's a good question. Be a lot better, but anyway. Fast movement towards the A-bomb site. Snatchy missing a flick, holding his ground though. Does he have support inside the toilet? I'm not sure if he does, but maybe he doesn't need it. That was a close one, but Frozen was ready. Miku has a cap in the smoke. I think that was terrifying for him. But he will land a kill. Might have got some sound cues towards Divider. Chris J keeping long honest in the meantime. Look at the swing from Virtus.Pro. Great teamwork. They both ring the bell. That leaves only 2 Mousesports players left.
That's nasty. I think if it's just a 1v1, Chris J probably wins the battle. He was so prepared for it. Wasn't prepared for 2 though. This is a real rough one. Gero will do what he can. Trying to create some space here on this A bomb site. Woxic on an AK as well. It's going to be very tough. Get right, not seeing PHR. PHR will see him. Doesn't really seem like there's all much that can be done, and indeed 10-2 is the scorelines at this rate.
You have to hand it to VP. They look a lot better this week than they did last week on their CT side in terms of just playing as a team, peeking together, not over-peeking.
They were improving, but this is not a score we were expecting. And that's a really nice grenade. It's a promising start, but how will they finish? Mousesports moving through the monster tunnel with 3. Still harassing short B as well. But it's a 5-on-5 on the B bomb site, pretty much. Got some rotations for Reconnector as well. Back and forth in terms of the frag. Snack's trying to hold things down from the water, and Woxic is left in a 1v3, which isn't going to go his way. And once again, last round of the first half. 2 deep on long for VP. That's quite the HE from Frozen. But it's even better from Snatchy's point of view. Snacks, can he get 2? He can, absolutely. Awkward angles for Mousesports, and they are being dismantled in the last round. Get right on Woxic versus 4. Really hard to turn things around. Left has gone, and they're making it to long toilets.
Timing might work out here because Snatchy just turned around. That's unfortunate. If they were to take down Snatchy, maybe they can make a run at the bomb site, but that's going to be it for this half. 12-3, a monstrous scoreline.
Numbers game with his teammates. Got a P2000 out, rare occurrence is that. So close to the second headshot, he will get the frag eventually. Support flash from Carrigan, who follows up now with the 3rd frag.
Yeah, it's going to be a real tough one for Mousesports, but I feel like the comeback is absolutely possible, and it's looking like a good start on the second half. Carrigan just biding his time now. His teammates are rotating, beginning to have a containment in effect as the flank comes through from Woxic. He's being patient as Veggie gets, I think, down to 2 HP, and Woxic will finish him off. So Mouse will deny a bomb plant, which means no Krieg buy on round 2, which is quite the comforts.
Kriegs are OP, man.
Information, which is quite worrying because that's an opportunity now not to get the frags that he was looking for, and a whiff on the first couple of bullets will be the end of him. UMP's only good for the 1, and they are trading forward in forward positions here. They need to hold this bomb site. 2 more players on the site, which is good for Mousesports, but they are going to struggle here.
2v3, Rose on 12 HP. This could really turn around. He's in a very common position. He will see the shadows if they jerk, and I'm sure Snacks will, because he's so low. That makes it 1v1. And
round, they had 4 people towards A, but they pushed up Carrigan and Get Right into a spot to get info and to try to get as many kills as possible, while 2 Mousesports players are just hiding in the site. So the idea is...
That's a nasty whiff. He's been hitting all the shots too. Carrigan going very aggressive towards Monster. I'm surprised that there was no flashbang from Chris J or something. Chris J is sitting on 2 flashes and he's in a supporting position. So I'm very surprised that that was just a dry peek in a commonly held angle against Kriegs.
Other trades here for Get Right. He needs another one. There it is. That's the bomb. That's all the info as far as the objective is concerned. But where are the remaining players? After the initial push, things slowed down. Maybe people throwing the flashbangs are now to make their way in. 2 versus 2. 1 minute on the clock again. There is a chance here. It's 50-50 almost. Perhaps there's a slight advantage for Mousesports, knowing where the T's have to go because of the bomb. But Get Right's alone. You can see he's taken a very passive position, as he does not want them to play the numbers. A tight angle, so worst case, it's a 1v1, and Frozen will start to make his way in. He needs to try and get towards short quietly without making too much noise. Get Right picks the right timing, just lurking around at the back, making things worse for Mihu. About to throw Molly. Is he about to get teeth from a short position? Looks like it. Frozen will not deny the bomb plot, but he will win the round.
We have that flank coming in from Frozen. And I think a lot of teams would not necessarily bother with that flank. They'd maybe try to just play with Get Right. So you see Frozen going to
do some lurking. Big focus from Virtus.Pro towards the B bomb site. You can see Mousesports at the back of the B bomb site. Chris Chase spotting some players on the site, but again, there's only so much they can do right now. only 2 of the 5 players there, so they've got to wait for reinforcements. They've got to wait for backup.
Trying to do what he can here. Just has to hold on to this position. He's got lots of teammates, lots of utility to get back in. Good, strong angle from Mihu. I don't know that. Oh, actually looking away for a moment, even still able to turn back in time to win that battle towards Connector. And all the trades come in as the CTs try to spill forwards onto the plant. And Snacks is there defending it. And the flash has come through. Does absolutely nothing to Snacks. And it's going to be very difficult to time. I don't think there's enough time now for the CTs to defuse this one. Too much damage has been done. And first round for VP. They make it extremely costly, as have many of the rounds been for Mousesports.
Mihu being real careful. He's got a swing with him as well now. But Veggie's hesitating. He's got the bomb. He's holding on. This is why he's hesitating, because now we've got 3 players, even 4 to deal with it. And Mihu, Woxic doesn't.
Ooh, the timing of that smoke.
That's so timed.
Beautiful for Get Right. Oh, he's unfortunate to get anything out of it. That's something. A headshot delivered by Carrigan with Snatchy on 1 HP. Now maybe there's a chance of desperation to get the bomb plant. Oh, they're all getting tagged so low, and finally the bomb will go down. That's the round guaranteed. Snatchy on 1 HP trying to escape. He may escape. He may just well.
It was so close.
That headshot, that is stunning. And that sends another player forced onto the bomb site for basically he's teed up to get another kill, Carrigan, or he's teed himself up to get another kill. The epitome of desperation, where or I should say it epitomizes desperation. Frozen going for an aggressive play, catches a headshot straight away, trade through from Snacks, and here is a committed play from Chris J. He's going to go down, unfortunately, for Mousesports, but it's a 3v3. They got the information, and Snacks is barely standing on that 1 HP of his, so it's not looking too bad here for Mousesports.
Carrigan just jiggling, being spotted now. There's a molly. Is there time to get the shotgun to work? Yes. That's the bomb at his feet. The flashbang won't be so useful because they're stuck in a very horrible position. Switch out pistol? I don't know what he just picked up there.
I think he thought there was a rifle there.
Okay, well, PHR now edging through the smoke. Can't get second shot off, but Get Right is here to clean up. Snacks with 1 HP now. From Snatchy to Snacks, 1 HP, Jesus, but he's not going to get too far. Mousesports
Fall back to B after that point.
Yeah, I tried to tell my guys that. They just never listen. Snatchy, when he sees someone, you just expect him to frag. Chris J's fast enough to trade. So they're going to be spread a little thin. Carrigan, he's fragging out today. 16 kills for him at the moment. There's the Lurker short B gone. Now, the bomb still has security. Protect the VIP and all that. Creeping towards the A bomb site. So with 44 seconds left. Okay, PHR's bringing the bomb towards B, it seems. He's going the long way so as not to give the sound cue of opening the players towards the B bomb site. Smoke up on the balcony, and Carrigan has to rotate.
Frozen with lots to do here. Trying to double peek in. Actually, no, only a single peek, and he's going to take a single point of damage. He certainly takes some damage there, but he gives a headshot, or delivers a headshot to Mihu. Unfortunately for Woxic, though, on the AWP, and he can't get out of there in time. VP pick up. I just did. If the update's correct, Woxic has indeed a slower sense than he used to. Although it's still extremely fast, but it is much less fast than it was.
Virtus.Pro's time for the no warning move into the B bomb site. Snatchy has a good angle. Boosted it back on the site. Ooh, the flashbang. I like that flashbang just in case. It actually helps them set up exactly what they want to. Playing it passive, but against Snatchy with an AWP is going to be a huge problem. That's not a weapon they can retrieve, but how do they even get angles to retake this?
Guerrero will force his way forwards, looking for the first player, but there is one in the water that can punish him, and he doesn't look. And that's a problem. It's a really big problem, because his forward spacing, his forward positioning was needed for Mousesports to more easily take this bomb site, and they are going down 1 by 1, and it's just Snatchy with an AWP to begin with, really doing all the work. Now Woxic looking to save the day. Oh, that looks completely on, but it's not going to be good enough. 16-13, VP will take, overpass, Mousesports pick, not a good start for them.
Yeah, that was unfortunate in that round. I think it was free to check behind the wooden panel properly with the smokes up, so Now, there's no flash for Snatchy, but Snacks will be the bait, it seems. He's dropping a smoke grenade, he'll be checked for, so this setup just has not really got off to a good start. And it seems that the B bomb site is going to be dismantled, so a classic Cloud9, if you will. One player will be outside the market window with a pop flash. But it seemed a bit disorganized there from Virtus.Pro.
It's a bad look very quickly. The Glocks gain advantage very quickly.
Glock bullets.
That's the thing I think that I struggle with sometimes. The difference between the USB and the Glocks is that the Glocks you can more accurately spam the crap out of them.
Yeah.
Whereas the USB, it has to be...
Spot everything. Snatchy does get spotted up at the A ramp. This makes Veggie just push up and kill Kerrigan in the middle. Now VP backstab spot. He has to get a kill here. I think that opened the round up for Mousesports, but the 1-digs are strong.
Some serious damage being done here. This is very dangerous to Mousesports, and it's going to get even more dangerous. Woxic and Christian have to save everything here for them. An AK is being collected by Snatchy as everybody's alive. Okay, well, that will change. Mihu, another headshot coming in. And Woxic's being tagged down to 31. Oh, it's really bad now. Almost want to throw away the AK because VP are going to pick up so many weapons here. He's got his back turns, and he will go down. Mihu is winning the pistol round and losing the following round. So Mousesports, it looked promising, but I don't know what happened here. They got absolutely wrecked. Great shots from Mihu, of course.
I think it's very hard on this map. What
Snatchy pushed underpass. It looked like his mouse locked up or something there. That was weird. Didn't really react at all. And he's kind of pre-aiming for that peak, so... Or that's kind of the purpose, so that's strange. Shotgun comes in. Oh my goodness, lots of whiffs coming from Snacks, but eventually the damage has been done. Would have wanted that extra kill onto Woxic to really make this difficult, but it will come regardless. Bomb now down on the ground. Chris J, an unknown entity now spotted and fragged. Well enough for them.
And VP with also the fast rotate together. I think caught Woxic a little bit off guard there. Probably didn't expect two people to be swinging that quickly after taking the B bomb site. The smoke just making it a little more cover towards the mid boxes. Fear takes out Kerrigan at top. Frozen with the exchange kill in the B halls. Frozen going to try to make his way here, but it's a 1-on-2 situation. It's going to be pretty tough to get this kill. He does take out Michi before Snacks cleaning up. Now it's 3-on-3.
A split coming into the A sites for Mousesports. So some opportunity here. Plenty of time as well, which is nice. And there is one man in jungle behind the smoke. It's Veggie. Will he try to go for a push? Oh my god, he found the perfect timing. That is so unfortunate for Mousesports. Very little you can do about that. You have to take some gambles. And, well, Veggie certainly did, and it worked out nicely. And 3 will survive again for VP. 6-1. And now it's... Oh, well, I was about to say how they go, but they're going to hold their horses for the moment. Now they'll start to move their way up A ramp. PHR again, he's got that creep. Very dangerous. Snatchy in the palace position with the orb. Oh, it's looking so rough for Mousesports. They're just trying to go into the bomb sites, and it doesn't feel like...
The A pinch from Mousesports. Just unfortunate that VP did have a player in the halls. Snatchy was pushed up with AWP. Usually if you have a pushed person played either up halls or up A ramp, it's a good counter for the A smokes. Everything that they want to do.
Everywhere. Another kill for Frozen. Actually getting more than 2 kills in a round. It's already an improvement, but bomb's downtime is a pretty big issue at this point. Some good damage through the box onto Snatchy, but again, time is the problem here, not the players. Need to get that bomb planted. There's no cover to really do so. It's a very tough spot for Frozen, and he will get eliminated again. My god. What is the...
Alright, top mid. Look at Shadow. Snatchy. He actually jiggled a little before firing that shot. Rare misses from Snatchy. What is happening here? He'll hit the job eventually, but is it too late? Get right, trying to create some space. That's not going to work. 2 versus 2. Back in control of the A bomb site is Snatchy. B is open at present. but Snacks is in the underpass. He's got the sound cues, and that causes the rotation for Snatchy, as you can see. Racing towards the B bomb site versus Pro, likely to have the high ground advantage. Now, you can see the bombs being planted for apartments, but there's no guarantee that you can stop a plant from a defuse from happening from there. With some of the deepest plants, you can still have cover to defuse, but they won't get a chance to do that. Mousesports with the final flash. HG's continue to do good work. Snacks with an awkward angle. Awkward for the T's to deal with. Mousesports, that is. Veggie with a free shot. Just walking in. Dry peaks from Mousesports now, being punished. The bomb's lost for a time, but Get Right will take control. Moving into the bomb site now with that pick onto Snacks. The remainder of Mousesports are here. Again, high ground probably going to be an issue with PHR moving into apartments as we speak. Chris J takes down Veggie in an elevation. And it's a 3 versus 3. 1 apartments, 1 market, 1 short. Can Mousesports get the coordination to hold this round down?
Big kill from PHR. Really puts the pressure on from apartments. Goes down immediately though, as will Snatchy, leaving just Mihu alone. They are quite tagged, but it's going to be very difficult. The time against it too. So swing comes in from Get Right, hits the headshot. 3 rounds for
ramp. We've got Get Right running distraction in the pallet. There's a smoke, but Veggie has an angle once again, looking for a transfer. Won't happen for him. He's got some info. 30 seconds now. Still a crossfire for Virtus.Pro in the A bomb site. And again now it's dry peak time for Mousesports. Frozen with multiple targets. Woxic will take one out, but he's alone. 1 versus 2. He knows one plays CTD. In fact, they both are. Mihu with a swing from triple, but Woxic's ready for it. You can't do that kind of play for free. That was wild from Mihu. A solo play into triple, but maybe it's deliberate, a bait for Snacks waiting by triple, so he sacrificed himself for the greater good. As you are vulnerable to being wallbanged or shot straight in the dome. I think you might be showing ever so slightly when you throw that smoke grenade, but if you're at the back wall, take 1 running step and it's an easy smoke, and it's an easy shot for Woxic with the distraction being run. Mihu looking for the multi-frags on the B bomb site, nothing doing for him, and Veggie's trying to fall back, but he just waits a little too long. Frozen gets the upgrade to the M4A4, and now Mousesports may get 5 rounds out of this half.
These are working, but I consider that if Mousesports wins this map and plays long, drawn-out defaults that they're known for under the Kerrigan system. It's a little more predictable, but maybe start off with this.
It's had to be won by Defuse for VP. Getting all the kills all the time, and the pop flash again from the window. This time, already finding the kills needed. Perhaps we needed that one to be just a few seconds delayed on that pop flash. Trying to get themselves twice in middle VP, but they are struggling. They're really struggling. Snatchy there to save the day over the smoke, with the orb shot will connect. And things are looking a little bit better, but players are being lost here. Snatchy going back once again, but there are now players jumping on top of stairs, which will be a huge issue. And the A side is compromised, leaving Snacks alone to deal with this one. It is Snacks though. Maybe he can find a way, but being against Woxic's orb, I don't know that this is going to be going all that well for him. Slow peeking into the angle, and there it is. 5 rounds. That's not bad considering how this one started off for Mousesports, I should say. I have to see if they can continue to come back after the break.
Well, a jump throw from PHR spot would be a connector smoke. Forrest popularized that one. And it's Get Right who will bear witness to it. There it is on connector. Feel free to learn it, Sliggy. Woxic in the jungle position, but not for long. He'll get the kill with his P2000, but down he goes. Get Right with the USP. He's got the support flashes, but he can't quite hit the headshot.
Going for the swing, not finding any value. 2 left. Chris will find Snacks. And Frozen is there to play off of him, so they can at least be together somehow in this one. Not spread out, not split apart. Chris J knows there's players in CT, and there's a flank from Veggie. Chris J will not have too much success towards CT. Now Frozen has basically everything to worry about. Every single angle, every single position, and he will get taken down. And they're not on the T side. They will not be able to buy creeps in the second round of this half.
No, they can't. Pretty.
Looks that way. Snacks with The UMP and Palace showing some presence, delivering some grenades. Get right must deliver. He will, but traded by Snatchy. Who knows how he saw it. Smokes are up. Woxic spraying, looking for the inverse default plant. Flanked from Chris J. He makes his way towards Palace, where Snack still is. With that UMP, is Carrigan ready for second? He spots the leg, but Veggie will be a little faster. Bombs planted. 3 versus 2. Chris J. He's got to pick the right timing. Has Woxic shown some presence? There's one. Looking for a peek from CT, just like getting there in time, and he's got the information. Snacks does not have the range. Woxic doesn't have all the health in the world, so maybe there is a chance here for Snacks. Bomb's not planted for him. Woxic doesn't have a defuse kit. He's swung past the angle already. Snacks can play the time. There's a swing from Woxic, and he will win the duel. And
Woxic. Oh, look how close it was as well, but yeah, they lost everybody except Woxic. He harder to win the next round than it was to win this one, which was already hard enough. Oh man. What a play from Chris. Woxic as well, you know, Woxic has to survive. Chris J can't do
Ram. You gotta play safe.
Keep doing it again. I wonder if they're just gonna keep doing this until they win the game. Ooh, Mihu. Frozen in a very, well, he's dead now. I was gonna say he's in a lot of trouble. And yeah, it looks like VP are really confident in their A takes. And they're like, okay, alright, it's working out, let's just keep going for it. Keep getting the edges. And this time, it is significant.
over the smoke, he will not be seen, Snacks.
By either having a person posted up with an AWP on A ramp, or even pushed A halls. It's hard to play kind of defaulty spots in A if they keep doing these A executes, because the guy a little bit. Might work with VP, but no.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Veggie, surgical, sees two smokes up, trying to make plays, trying to make things as rough as possible. PHR's here to do that as well. This looks like a non-starter for Mousesports. Mirage, you could argue the same for Overpass. This fight to come back. Get right, holding things down on the A bomb site. Smoke top from the remainder of mid. Can't see the play streaming into the B area. Carrigan spotted a lot, but he can't take out Snatchy. 1 versus 2 for Get Right. Molotovs in the market area. That will be costly. Half his health gone without seeing anybody on B. Swinging out. The smoke is up. Allows him to get through the door at the very least, but Smacks is surely about to peek him. Goes past the angle, and there it is. 16-6. And these highlights are brought to you by NVIDIA.